Hi! This is the first of several Christmas videos I'm going to supply you with until Christmas. I don't know how jazzed you are about the subject. Some people don't like Christmas. I mean, it's sort of everywhere, it's inevitable. Some people criticize the commercial side of it, and for some it's just a series of stressful family gatherings. I'm one of these people who actually like Christmas, and I'm going to show you why. Here I am trying to respond to a request I've got, which is to talk about German traditions and culture. Now this is quite the impossible thing to do in general, because you're always on the verge of cliches and stereotypes. When it comes to culture, there's lots of regional stuff, but one German culture, it's difficult. So the way out is to talk about myself as an example rather than about all Germans and the traditions and culture I'm involved in. Especially when it comes to traditions, you'll find that many of them have a religious background. Now, Germany is traditionally a Christian country, with more Protestants in the north and more Catholics in the south. Here in Bavaria, we're deep in Catholic country. Except at my house, because I'm not religious. I was Catholic once, but I quit because I'm agnostic. I do not believe that there is a God, but I might be wrong, and I certainly hope I am. Now, I'm completely tolerant towards religious people, don't you worry. Having a religion is something I respect. And also envy, I have to say. Now, that doesn't keep me, and shouldn't keep anyone, from celebrating Christmas. Because at Christmas, we celebrate the birth of Jesus. And you don't need to believe in Jesus as a son of God to celebrate his existence. Jesus' main message is to love God and to love thy neighbor as thyself. Now, even for atheists, love God easily translates as love your creator, love the fact that you're allowed to exist these very few years in the stunning universe. And to love your neighbor as thyself. I mean, just imagine what the world would look like if everyone just respected that. Huh? Eh? Exactly. And this is where I have to defend the present thing, because for some people it has become kind of en vogue to not offer presents anymore, because they feel the need to boycott the whole commercial side of it, because it tends to drown the message. Like, what are we celebrating again at Christmas? Well, we actually celebrate a present that has been given to us with the birth of Jesus. And again, you don't need to be religious to appreciate the message. And I quite like the idea to recreate that feeling of how it feels like to receive a present. Because it's quite far away, you know. It's like 2000 years ago a man was born. Now go on, be happy about that. Especially for children, it's much more concrete. To give them a present, something nice and shiny, and to tell them, you know, here you go, this is what it feels like to receive a present, and this is how you should feel like about the birth of Jesus. Or any founder of a religion that is able to do good, for that matter. It is a present, something precious we've been offered. But actually, this is a video about light. Huh, would you have guessed? Because Christmas is all about bringing light into the dark. Metaphorically speaking, with the birth of Jesus, who's after all the founder of a religion that gives so many people hope and strength, something to hold on and to help them. And Christmas is also very literally a light in the dark, in the middle of that time where when you get up it's still dark outside and you go to work and then you come home and it's dark again, and on some days it's so cloudy that you feel that there is hardly any daylight and it's cold. And of course I'm not specifically talking about Europe and Germany and its light and darkness hours and temperatures. And in the middle of that dark and cold time there's Christmas. And it's no coincidence that Christmas decorations are all about light. It symbolizes the hope that comes with the light and the dark. But there is also a very actual, concrete need to bring light into this dark season. And this is what I particularly love about Christmas. For people who like nesting as much as I do, it is the excuse to at least once a year go completely overboard and be just shameless when it comes to decorating your house, creating the ultimate cozy atmosphere, when outside everything is cold and dark. talking about light in the dark, this Virgin Mary glows in the dark. It is one of these things they sell in Lourdes, France, famous place of pilgrimage. And they also sell like snow cones with the Grotto of Lourdes and the Virgin Mary inside. And I never know if they're actually serious about these things, because come on, this is so silly. But I think this is like the great thing about especially Catholicism. They are not afraid to go completely kitsch. You somehow have to like that. So I see you next week when I'm going to show you something yummy.